All right, welcome so much, ladies and gentlemen, once again to another episode of Too Personal with Tumbili. And today I'm honored to have an amazing guest, Mzee Mzima, Mosiria the 22nd.
Yeah,
Inakuwaje mzee?
I'm still hoping that I'll move to 23rd, 24th, 25th.
Hey.
Yeah, I was number 21 out of 21. You know, my father had three wives. It's unfortunate. The girlfriend also gave him a kid, who was the elder kid. Now I've moved from 21 to 22. And I hope my father, when he was working around the country, serving the nation, if there's someone who belongs to Mosiria, please come.
He was literally serving the nation.
Yeah, my father served in government. He was in Makerere University together with the former President Kibaki. They were good friends.
Okay.
Kibaki actually visited my home severally. And my father was also chairman DP.
So any dynasty?
I will not say I'm a dynasty. I was lucky to be born in a family that is polygamous. And that's why when I see some people acting a movie that is criminalizing polygamists, making it look as an illegal engagement, I feel sad because I'm a product of polygamy. Then South Africans have come up with a movie called Polygamist. Yes, it's a good movie, but it's making it look like polygamy is a bad thing. Were it not for polygamy, I wouldn't have been born. Mosiria wouldn't be here today. Number 22, and I'm waiting for others to appear so that I move to number 23, number 24, which is a good thing because we are a big family.
So the kid who was the kid who your dad told you that you didn't know about is older than you.
Our sister.
So he's older than you.
Yeah, she's in North Carolina. She's old.
North Carolina.
Old. Yeah,
that is in Maryland.
In the US. Yeah, so I'm happy that I have an elder sister
in America.
Yeah, in the United States of America, not US ya Kawangware. So I'm happy because what I want to say, polygamy is not illegal in Africa. Polygamy is part of our life. I've grown up in a polygamy family. My father was a responsible man. Because were it not for my father, I wouldn't have been born number 22. And were it not for my father, I wouldn't have been born. You know, there's a time my father was referring to the Bible. His last born son, it was referring like Joseph. There were 12 sons and 10 daughters. Now, I didn't know. You know, at that time, I didn't add the numbers. Me, I used to know we are 21. But my father now came out clearly recently when we were burying my nephew by the name George Makori, was a police officer who had more than one wives from Western. He had more than the children who came for the burial to bury their father was around 6. But I'm told there are others out there. And we said, come home, because we don't leave our blood outside there to suffer. As a family, God has blessed us. And we are a hard-working family and God-fearing. So that's why I was telling you, my brother.
Yeah.
Polygamy is not bad.
Yeah.
Most people view polygamy as a bad thing. In fact, instead of cheating, instead of a man cheating on his wife, and maybe contracting diseases like HIV, you better marry that lady, inform your wife, prepare her psychologically, so that you live a happy life. Now, wanawake unakazia bwanako, unamletea shida, unamkusha mtu saa 6 usiku kumwambia huyu ni nani? Huyu ni nani kwa simu? Huyu ni nani?
Ni uchungu sana.
Ni uchungu sana. Badala ifikie hapo, just tell this man, okay, I've seen. There's this lady you are chatting with. You are cheating with. Why are you cheating? Why can't you just bring him home? I know that there's a co-wife, rather than hiding it.
But now the problem...
And at the end of the day, you will get a disease. You know, it's better they do it the way our fathers used to do it. My father made sure that his 3 wives knew each other. They grew together. They loved one another. You know, I could walk to my stepmother's house and feel at home. Go there, demand. The same way kwetu nitaitisha chakula niseme na sikuli hii is the same way I'll go to my stepmother. Wakinipatia ugali na sukuma nasema hapana, nipe maziwa. Because I'm their son, and my father is one person. Leo ako kwetu, kesho ako kwa stepmother, kesho kutu ako kule, na mzee ako comfortable. Na akienda tunaenda na yeye. Unaona, mimi nilikuwa kama briefcase yake last born.
So mamako alikuwa namba ngapi?
Second wife.
Second wife out of 3 wives.
Yeah.
Okay. So wewe umesupport Jonasi manzi?
Jonasi is more of engaging in prostitution. That's not polygamy. That's prostitution. Because sleeping with one woman, moving to another, and not making them public hiding, that's more of prostitution. Polygamy, you declare and you make it public.
All right.
So that your first wife knows there's a second wife, there's a third wife, rather than hiding. Because you end up getting HIV/AIDS, the way that movie ended up in a bad way. Now it's making it look like polygamy is a bad thing. Our girls out here now are calling men Jonasi. You know, when someone calls you Jonasi, it means you will end up badly. But this polygamy, according to where I was born, we grew up knowing that my stepbrother is my brother. My stepsister is my blood sister, not someone, an outsider. We are one family. Yes. I remember when one of my stepbrother was involved in an accident. He stayed in Aga Khan hospital for almost a month. The bill was around 1.2 million at that time. We contributed as a family. My brothers, we supported him as our brother. Not as a stepbrother, as our brother. And you know, we are one family. My father knows every person. He knows his sons. And now, as the last born, I'm the one now who has the responsibility to make sure that father is happy.
Yeah. You are the last born. The eldest is old. Nilimuona hapo manzi anakatena yeye ndo budako.
Huyo sasa ako 60 plus. Huyo sasa anakaa kijana yake mkubwa amenishinda. But they call me uncle. Because we're a family.
Ni zile vibes za ushago bana, unapata uncle yako manzi ako na 3 years old bana. Ako 3 years old, uncle yako ako 3 years old.
Sisi kwetu, we have grown in a family where we love one another. We are brothers and sisters who love one another. There's nothing like step brother, step sister. We are one. And our father is one. And we respect him. And we have made sure that he's comfortable. Mzee akiwa comfortable anaishi vizuri.
Mnapea mzae nini manzee ako 93 and he looks 60s?
My father stopped alcohol a long time ago. He doesn't drink. He doesn't have stress because he lives in a comfortable life. He doesn't engage in manual work because what he does is exercise and taking care of his cows, just sitting and seeing everything is comfortable in the house, walking. If he has to go to a long distance, he has his own car. He drives. If he has an issue, he needs money.
Anaendesha gari gani?
Yes, his car is a Toyota. So, my father, if he needs money, he'll call one of his sons or his daughters and tell him, I need this money. And if it's a lot of money, we have a WhatsApp group for all his children.
Cheki mzee anataka mita urgently, guys.
Iko hivi, kila mtu atanini. So, he's a man who is very comfortable in the village.
Wow.
And when he wants to visit as he comes to the city, that's where we receive him. And when he needs medical attention, we are available for him. So when you don't drink, you eat healthy food, you live long.
Okay. So Mosiria, tulianza na speed ya juu sana, story za mzae za Jonasi. So me, I've known you for so many years. I've really known you for so many years since our campus days. Tumejuana na mzee Mosiria toka kitambo sana manze pale UON. When you used to even come to my gigs pale Club Rumors.
Yeah, nilikuwa nakuja Club Rumors. Mimi nilikuwa bosi. Wakati nilikuwa nakunywa pombe kabla niache pombe.
Hizo time ulikuwa unakunywa?
Boss. Wani wewe nilikuwa nakuja kunywa maji kwa bar.
Unajua mimi
nilikuwa chai. Siku hizi ndio unauza chai. Club zile ziko high end. Na nakunywanga chai. Nikienda nowadays naenda kwa club, nasikiza muziki na kunywa chai.
Unaserve watu tipia.
Nikitaka kukunywa kukaa kama wengine wafikiri na kunywa, naitisha apple juice na waambia niweke kwa ile glass ya NS. Sasa nikishika hiyo glass watu wanafikiria Mosiria analewa. Watu wanalewa mpaka na wahurumia. Watu wanakula huko plot mzima. Mtu analewa anakula rent mzima mpaka na wahurumia. Sometimes nasema hii ni kurogwa ama ni nini. Unajua hata mimi kama nilikuwa nimerogwa. Unatoka uko na 100,000 kwa mfuko, asubuhi unaamka uko na 2,000. Unashindwa hii pesa nyingine ilienda wapi? Unaanza kupiga mahesabu. Unaanza kupigia marafiki, tulikuwa hivi na hivi. Na hii pesa ilienda wapi? Ukishalewa, waiter akikuja unampatia tip. Mtu akikuangalia vizuri unasema ula apewe. Huyu apewe. Na sasa hiyo unaitwa bosi. The only place where you are called a boss, they can even kneel down wa worship is a bar.
Yeah. Hadi hata kama msea kujui.
Yaani ukasha. Ukisimama tu hivi, wale wenye wako na wewe wanategemea bili yako wanasimama. Ukienda choo wanakufuata. Kwa sababu wanajua wewe ndio unalipa.
Wanajua hii Nairobi.
So nilikuwa na kusupport. I used to come there.
And I really appreciate.
At that time, unajua I used to work. I was employed at the age of 23. I was working. Mshahara inaingia Friday. Kwa sababu sina majukumu. Nakuja Club Rumors. Nikiwa tu hivi message ishaanguka mshahara imeingia. Marafiki ndio wanakufuata. Ukiingia pale sasa unaangusha mizinga. Sasa hiyo unajua kukuwa na hizi mizinga kubwa kubwa.
Na hiyo time manze ulikuwa unatembea na goons, you guy. Ulikuwa unatembea na goons.
Those were not goons. They were just colleagues back in campus.
No,
Me,
bro.
I don't work with the goons.
You guys mulikuwa on each other's neck na Babu manze, kila mtu alikuwa na goons wake.
No, me I didn't have goons. I was working with normal students. The only person who used to work with the goons is Babu. Babu alikuwa na breed ya goons, and all of them were suspended from the university because they were criminals. They were running illegal business within the university. Unakumbuka pale hizo matak shop?
Matak shop.
Wao ndio walikuwa na run hizo biashara.
The nini hostels
ya Nairobi, hizo ma hostels. Walikuwa wanauza mpaka rooms za hostels. So it was a cartel. Yenye alikuwa ameweka ukimuoppose tu hivi, jioni wanakuja kwa room yako wanakuattack. So it was a bad cartel.
Yeah, I left my room manze because kuna time niliatakiwa nikaenda kuishi kwa Fredo Mondi. Yeah, because my room was taken and nilipe 60,000 ndo nirudishiwe.
Nao ni goons wake. So it was a bad experience back in university. We could see students lose their lives during the SONU election campaigns, and it was unfortunate that it is only during that time that students used to, mwanafunzi anapatikana kwa swimming pool, then they use it to campaign against the administration.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was happening intentionally or it was accidental, but that's something that needs to be investigated. And those parents of those children, they need answers. Why is it that when some people were defending seats illegally in the university and constitutionally, students used to die? Some used to die mysteriously. Then some people will use it as a campaign tool and seek sympathy and seek fame out of it. You know, sometimes when you tell people out there that some of the leaders you are seeing here, what you see them do in public and behind the scenes are two different things. We have students like David Osano, who is in jail, who is being held in jail, file imepotea, and the person behind it is just a sitting MP who is involved in that case. But he has made sure that he silenced anybody who will come out here and ruin his reputation and his journey to fighting for a position which he will use for his personal gain, not to serve the people. We have many people in jail from his constituency. Whoever opposes him, he makes sure he fixes you. You are in jail. Some of us, we survive because we have God, because they send goons to follow us. But unfortunately, some of those goons, because they are poor, when they meet us, they will just say openly, tumelipo hivi tukuja tukuattack. Uko na ngapi? So it's quite unfortunate that those are the kind of leaders people elect, and it's time we need to tell people the truth. Elect a leader who will come and serve you, not a leader who is followed by goons, a leader who wants you to be a beggar. You know, any leader who comes out with handouts and give you handouts, that person is not coming to serve you. A leader who comes and give you handouts, someone spends 100 million to become an MP. How do you expect that person to serve you? And the salary for an MP for 5 years is not 100 million. You will loot your money. Someone wants to become an MCA. He spends almost 30 million to become an MCA. And this person, the salary of an MCA within 10 years is not even more than 11 million. How do you expect this person to recover the extra 19 million? You'll have to steal your money. Someone wants to become a governor. You'll spend $500 million or 1 billion. How do you expect this person to recover his money? You'll have to steal your money. Someone wants to become the president. You'll spend 30 billion to campaign across the country. And the salary for a president is not even $1 billion. How do you expect him to recover his money? You will loot your money. A time has come that Kenyans need to be told the truth. If you must elect a leader who is going to fight for your rights, to make sure that he puts in place good policies to create employment opportunities. He puts in place good policies to sort your health issues. He puts in place good policies to come up with, to open up opportunities for investors to come and invest in Kenya. That's a leader that can serve your interests. But unfortunately, we have been blackmailed. We have been brainwashed. During election, our brain is replaced by, I don't know what replaces our brain. Sometimes it's replaced by mediocrity. You just follow people to give you handouts. At the end of the day, you vote in leaders who will continue to make you suffer. How do you expect a leader who has spent money to look for this job to come and serve you? You know, even the president is looking for a job.
Yeah.
Sinikazi anatafuta akuwe president ndia alishe familia yake, watoto wake. And he has invested in it. What will he do? He'll want to recover his money. Yeah. Even the governor, he has spent money to look for this job. All these people are looking for a job. But a time has come, you need to elect a leader. A leader who will represent you. Who will have less interest on your money. Who will have less interest in becoming a billionaire. Then that person will work for you. He will serve you. He'll set... you know, it's unfortunate that in Kenya is where you have parliament, members of parliament discussing Man U and Arsenal. How is Man U and Arsenal going to assist Kenya in terms of development? That's a sporting activity for the white man that has brainwashed us, all of us, and we are following it. Even me, I'm following it, but not blindly. I'm only supporting a team because I love their game. Yeah. But he is a member of parliament who should be discussing how do we reduce the cost of living, but is in parliament discussing how Arsenal and Man U won the game, how they are going to celebrate. How is that celebration going to change the life of Wanjiku back in the village? Leaders have upside down priorities. Their priorities are upside down. Yep. That's why if I was to be a voter across the country, I'll tell people, all members of parliament, actually you need to send them home. Not in a bad faith, but because...
What?
Yeah, because what they are serving there is their interest. They have not come up with policies to set to open up Kenya to international investors to come and set up companies.
Which member of parliament do you think is at least doing something?
You see, sometimes when I look at Ndindi Nyoro, he has put in place good systems.
Kiharu.
They are working, and he is working with investors, with banks that are assisting him doing infrastructure, especially schools, equipping schools. He's doing good work. The rest are just doing PR paying these companies, research companies, to rank them as the best MPs in Kenya, while the only thing they are doing is just moving around, talking a lot. You know, Kenyans like someone who shouts, who appears to be defending them, but in real sense is not doing that. So if I was in position of, because I'm in position of talking to Kenyans, elect a leader who will come and serve you, someone who will not turn the position he has gotten as an investment, someone who is not power angry, because most of these people, they just need this power to protect their interest, to protect business and make money. You know, 90% of these government tenders, especially the CDF and all these tenders, are being done by these elected leaders using their proxies. That's why we don't have money circulation in the economy. Previously, during Kibaki regime, government tenders were being done by common mwananchi. But nowadays, who is doing them? People in authority. They are using proxy companies. How will you expect that money to circulate? Once they have been paid, they invest outside Kenya. They take money from our economy, they invest it in Dubai, they invest it in Uganda, Tanzania, Somali, and then you expect money to be in circulation in the economy. You know, I've been to some of these entertainment joints, and you can tell when people have money. People have no money. There's no money circulation in the economy. So you find an MP is the one who is an entrepreneur, is the one doing roads, and if he's the one doing the roads, he will not give you a standard road. He will not give you this CDF, the bursaries. They have even fake schools. They have registered their own schools, which they are supporting students who don't exist. Some of them, they support some of the private schools where they have agreed with the principal and the directors. Tunakupatia pesa ya wanafunzi, utaturudishia hii. Tunakupatia 20 million, utachukua 2 million yako, uchukue na 3 million ya usaidie wale maskini, 15 million turudishia. Si atarudisha?
Yeah.
Kwa sababu hata yeye anataka hiyo pesa haraka. That's how our systems are rotten. So a time has come that we really need to think outside the box. People need to think beyond a person they are seeing as a leader. Someone was given you money who moves around with goons, being surrounded by goons, because these goons are innocent young people who have no opportunity, and this person purports to be a leader. No, this is just a person who is using you because they want you to remain being poor, being a goon, so that they can use and reuse you for their personal interest. By the time you realize you are being used, it's too late. You are old. You have no energy to go and work. So it's time that we need to rethink. I'm talking about this because I'm someone who is serving in government, and I'm seeing how young people are being misused out there. It's on a Monday, you'll have a public rally in Nairobi, and you'll have more than 1,000 people attending. Does it mean these people have nothing else to do? And some of them are paid to attend those rallies. Why can't they use this money or paying people to attend to rallies to start empowering people in the estates, the villages, so that these people will vote for them after they have been empowered using the same money? An MP or an leader will spend like 3-4 million in a public rally to show that he has numbers. You know, it's about selling perception. They have forgotten. These people who are giving them money, another person will also hire them. That's a crowd for hire. But if you go out there, use that 3 million, set up a business like car wash, set up a business of urban farming, these people will be busy engaged there, and they'll vote for you because you are a leader, you have changed their lives. But you give these people that money for that day, they'll eat it, they'll forget about you. They remember the last person who gave them the last coin, and that's the one they'll vote for. And that's why we end up electing leaders who have no interests of the people at heart.
All right. So, Mosiria, thank you so much for that. So we move to the controversial parts of Mosiria. Manze Mosiria has been involved in so many controversies. So many people are calling you attention seeker, cloud chaser. you are jumping on everything that is trending in Nairobi, mpaka zingine zenye hazikuhusu za nje ya Nairobi from other counties. Tunajua ni katibu mkuu katika county ya Nairobi, but you are being involved even in things that are happening in other counties, Kiambu County, wapi. To start with, the latest one, umeattack sana projects za Obinna, vurugu. Just the moment, even before he woke up, you had already done a video saying yo vurugu, haifai kuwa, blah blah blah. Do you have an issue with Obinna?
I have no problem with Obinna. Actually, Obinna is my good friend, only that he hates me because I'm a person who tells him the truth. But I respect him. I respect his way of hustling because he's also trying to earn a living. Nairobi didn't come to count buildings. He came to look for money. And he was doing well when he was doing CSR, helping this community. And he stopped assisting people. And I noted that we have people who just need a few coins, a platform to reach Kenyans and support them. When I stepped in, he thought I was crowd chasing because to him, he doesn't like someone who is doing something that he was doing better than he was doing it. What I'll say is this. Vurugu is a good thing. It's a sporting activity. It's a boxing activity. But to the way he's doing it, you cannot take bodybuilders, content creators, to fight as the real boxers on the ring. They attack one another. There's an aspect of health whereby such a person will be hit and they will lose his life. Mtu atakufia kwa hiyo ring. You know, waya tuambiane ukweli. Boxing is the highly paying sporting activity. Not only in Kenya, it's because we have not embraced it. Internationally, we had someone like Mayweather. He's a highly paid boxer. And we had Mike Tyson. But these people were doing it professionally. Like in Kenya, you just pick someone who is a bodybuilder, someone who is cloud chasing online that he can face another person, they battle it out. It's a showbiz. The way you should have done it, watu wangepewa protective gears. Wapewa hata helmet wavae zile zenye wanavanga za boxer. So that when they are engaging, they don't hurt one another. If you want to engage in sporting activity like boxing, you must have a comprehensive insurance that is internationally recognized. That you can go and use it even in US, in Germany, to be treated. We have had many boxers, and I'll give an example. Kuna wale boxers ambao, after boxing, wamekuwa na magonjwa. And I don't know why Neurologists Association in Kenya, they have not raised these concerns. Kwa sababu...
Hiyo ni period gani?
I'm saying this.
Because boxing imeshika tu juzi.
Achana hii ya Kenya. I'm talking about previously what has happened across the world.
Or international.
Tumekuwa na boxers kama Muhammad Ali, ambao saa hii wako na magonjwa kutokana na hiyo kupigana hizo trauma.
Alidedi.
Yeah, alafu hata waje tumie kwetu hapa. Mtu ukigongwa kwa kichwa vibaya, unaweza kuwa hata mwenda wazimu. Unaweza pata hata ugonjwa wa kiakili. Leo hii our sister Congestina, what she's battling is not even addiction. There's also an aspect of mental. There's an aspect of injuries during boxing. You know, once you are hit on your head, it can also cause you a problem. So, Congestina needs to be supported. They need to see around. The likes of Muhammad Ali who are battling diseases related to trauma. We have people like Gerald McClellan. We have, I'm seeing what's on the media. And also I was with Dr. Mokaya, who is a neurosurgeon. And he told me, even in their forum of doctors, neurologists, they were discussing about this Furugu thing, and they wanted to give a statement. And I'm wondering why are they taking so long? And they were against this Furugu. Those are doctors, experts. Because mtu utagongwa kichwa, utakuwa na internal injury, tutakupoteza. Or you need a surgery. Mtu kama ule Gachau ama Gachau.
Gachau, ule
Gachau. Does he have a comprehensive insurance? Ataenda Nairobi hospital atibiwe. Hiyo kichwa aligongwa, ataanza kudevelop shida, alafu where will he go? Will Obinna take responsibility? Mtu akigongwa hapo akufe, will he take does he have an insurance that will compensate their lives? Kama ni showbiz, we have professional boxers. Angewaleta pale wabambane, watu wanajua boxing ni nini. Unaleta pale, okay, is a good thing. Babu alifanya kitu mzuri kuleta hiyo show ika-pick na nilimsupport. I was among those people supported him.
Yeah.
But we wanted him to train. Mpaka nilimtafutia coach a train kwa sababu I knew akienda pale apigwe vibaya anaweza kufia hapo kwa ring. So mimi sina shida na ndugu yangu, but akifanya hiyo vurugu professionally itakuwa ni kitu mzuri. Juzi imekuwa ni nani anajibu Peter Salasia amejibu Andrew Kibe kwa kuongea juu ya nani vibaya. Steve Simple Boy.
Yeah.
Already Obinna ashaweka vurugu 3 loading wanaenda kupigana. That's more of a showbiz cloud chasing. Hao watu wawili watapatana pale, nani upate Salasia ameekelewa ngumi ama nani Kiba ameekelewa ngumi ya kichwa, mmoja amekufa hapo, alafu Obinna will have money to compensate their families, because once you engage in such a sporting activity, you must have an insurance that will compensate them na ya boxing. Kwa sababu mtu amegongwa kichwa ameumia, anahitaji kuenda afanyiwe surgery, maybe akona internal bleeding. You know, let's not look at it as an aspect kwamba mimi namchukia ama nachukia chenye anafanya. Ndio wa Kenya tunatafuta kufukuza umaskini, lakini tusifukuze umaskini tukicreate problems kwa families. Unaona? But kama anaifanya kama showbiz, wapigane ile ya 1 minute, lakini wana avoid kama kugongana kwa kichwa, kwa sababu jamaa alikuwa wana bleed kwa uwanja. Nani alipigwa pale karibu akufe? Arrowboy. Arrowboy si boxer, anaenda kupigana na mtu ambaye ni boxer, anaelewa? Unaona? So hata nani wakati alikataa Majembe alikuwa right. Anahitaji a face a real boxer, si kuenda kuface watu wa nini hawa, yani kucheza kitu yenye haimfaidhi, na pia kulingana na ile contract. Na pia kama nani yako genuine, ndugu yetu, why is it that unataka kusaini mtu, unamwekea contract yenye atakuwa wewe unamcontrol for the rest of his life? Unaona?
Wewe ulioneo kandarasi
kulingana na vile lawyer wake ali-explain, niliona hizo details and I felt like they were unfair to this boxer who want to grow. But if you want to continue with what he's doing, let him do it professionally. Ifanywe na professionals, mobilize resources, professionals wakuja wafanya, ashirikiane na Ministry of Sports, both national and county governments within the country, so that they make it a boxing that everyone want to be associated with. And also these boxers to be given an insurance. An insurance that will cover for their health. Hata wakipata majeraha wanaweza tibiwa. Secondly, they need to know that the boxing is the highly paying sporting activity because of the risks involved. So also to involve the doctors, the experts, neurologists who understands, to guide him, and also even during their training to be told that this is how it's conducted. Because we don't want people to lose lives. We don't want people to die. But if you want to confirm, we have cases on social media which inaelezea kila mtu vile alipata shida yake. Kama vile Mohamed Ali inaonyesha developed Parkinson's disease later in life. While the exact cause remained debated, repeated head trauma from boxing has been considered as a contributing factor. Ukiona kama Jared McClellan suffered catastrophic brain injuries in 1995. Unaona? And he survived but was left blind. Unaona? Mtu alipigwa akakuwa blind. Ukiona Mohamed Salamov suffered a brain bleeding. Unaona? Mtu ana bleed, utapigwa kichwa bleed bana. So bina hatukatai mboka yako. But kama Patrick Day died in 2019, 4 days after sustaining traumatic brain injury during a fight. Unaona? alikufa at the age of 27.
Yeah.
A young person. So sometimes we are not doing these things. When we try to advise as a government, we have experts. A government has experts. We have neurosurgeons, doctors who approached me to voice it out. Na kazi yangu mimi ni communicate. Unajua kazi yangu watu wajui. Unasema niko all over. Mosiria is all over because my work is all over. Me, I cut across all the departments. I receive complaints from all the departments. My work is also to engage citizens, to communicate, to do public participation. So, whenever you say that Mosiria is all over, it's because Mosiria his work allows him to be all over. Secondly, I'm also an ambassador, peace ambassador. Is eminent because I believe Mosiria is a Kenyan like another. Mosiria has all rights to engage in the citizens of Nairobi and Kenyans at large. And Mosiria is one person whose work allows him to traverse in the county and to engage in any activity because citizen engagement. Sijui kama unajua title yangu mpya. Waambie wewe mwenyewe.
Title yako unajua Mosiria
chief officer in charge of public participation, that's inclusivity, public participation, citizen engagement and customer service.
Hiyo ni after ile ulipandishwa ama ulishukishwa?
Is the same level.
Okay.
Only that functions are different. Now, I traverse across all the departments. I receive complaints from all the departments. I make sure they are addressed because my work is to make sure that Nairobians' issues are addressed and any other person and any other issue that affects the Nairobians. And I have to keep Nairobians engaged. That's why I'm all over.
Yeah. So your job prescriptions allows that.
Yeah, it allows
what you are
that.
doing. Kwa sababu watu kuna wale watu waelewagi.
Unajua watu waelewi. Na wacha tutumie Kiswahili ndio waelewe. Unajua kuna watu pia hawaelewi Kizungu. Si watu wote walipata chance ya kusoma. Kuna wale wazazi wao hawakuwa na uwezo wa kuwapeleka shule. Kazi yangu inakata across. Yaani complaints zenu zote za Nairobi zinakuja kwa ile ofisi na kalia. Alafu nafuatilia na kisha kwamba zimesuluhishwa mpata suluhu. So, na pia kazi yangu ni public participation. Ile tunawaita tunasikiza maoni yenu kama wananchi. Na pia kazi yangu ni kuwa engage. Yaani kuja na wazungumzia nauliza vipi biashara yako iko vipi. Tukiona kitu fulani ambayo inahitaji attention of the public, you have to intervene, we bring it to the light. Na pia kazi yangu ni kuelezea ile kazi tunafanya kama serikali kuu ya gatuzi la Nairobi. So mkiona niko kila mahali msiseme kwamba Mosiria na cloud chase. No. Ni kazi yangu inaruhusu hayo. Na ukitaka kujua kwamba kuna impact, when I worked in environment, when I left is when people felt the impact. Watu walisema Mosiria mbona ametolea, Mosiria ilikuwa hivi na hivi. That shows people felt
wamekubali kazi yako
na wamekubali ile kazi ambayo mimi nafanya. Na I'm one person who believes that work is not in the office. Work is on the ground. That's where my work is. And even what we are doing here, we are engaging. I'm not here by just to waste time. I'm here to engage Nairobians and tell them what we are doing, what I'm doing as Mosiria, and also advise them and give them words of advice, like what I've told them about electing leaders who will come and serve their interests rather than electing people because they gave them money. It's part of my work. And wale wanasema Mosiria toke online is part of the platform I use to engage the citizen. So siwezi toka na sitoki TikTok, sitoki Facebook, sitoki Instagram, na kamera siweki chini. Kwa sababu those are my tools of work.
Alright. Umeambiwa manzi unabongea boxing match za wasee sana uorganize yako. Do you think you can put up such a thing? And
yes, as a government we have a capacity, we have a
not as a government, as Mosiria, because now it's not the government throwing shades at Obinna, it's Mosiria. Wewe kama Mosiria.
Mimi yangu naweza organize na yangu sitaweka watu walipe. Tunaweka pale National Archives watu wakuja wa watch for free.
Watu wapigane hapo archives.
Watu wapimane, but real boxers. Actually we are going to organize one. Tutaweka pale archives. Alafu nitaleta real boxers. Wapigane hapo. Kuna referee na kila kitu wakuje wapimane hapo and I'm going to organize one. Tutafute boxers waregister, kitu tutaset pale ni ring, watu wakuje wa watch sporting activity for free na tuta stream live yetu. Hatutaweka ile ati unalipia ndio stream. Watu wata stream live alafu hii ya kusema tunapeleka watu kotini kwa stream live kwa stream a sporting activity, then it means he was doing business.
Yes.
You can't start blackmailing people and intimidating them that you will take them to court for streaming a sporting activity, which Kenyans need to be informed. Then if you are supporting a sporting activity, you should allow people to watch it live. But that kind of selfishness is what is killing sporting activity. We thought is opening it up for the people, but he's trying to narrow it out down to him. But I want to tell him this. I've engaged the chairman Kenya Federation Boxing Association, Mr. Ndolo, Ruben Ndolo, and I told him to make sure that if they have to do it, let it be done professionally, because the buck stops with him, and he'll carry the responsibility. If someone loses life,
yeah,
be part of the people who will go to jail. And also, another thing is that we are ready to partner with him as a county government, our Department for Sports, so that we make such a sporting activity successful. Even the national government, they have a budget for the same. So he needs to approach them.
All right.
So that they work closely and make sure that all boxing men and women, they are involved, so that this is a career, because other people have taken it as a career, so that they participate in a way that it's done professionally. Na nataka kuambia hivi, we are going to organize one which will be at archives. Na wewe utatusaidia kwa media sasa kuhakikisha imefikia wananchi.
Tutakuwa pale kwa ground pale.
We'll partner with you.
To make sure watu wanakula ngumi.
Na nimeona kuna hii media inaitwa
Mint Glint.
Yeah, we'll partner with you.
We can
fanya hiyo sporting activity one of the Sundays.
Yes.
Pale archives.
Tuta stream live wale watu wa hizo counties zingine watawatch live from Nairobi.
Hapo live from Nairobi na tunaiweka hapo archives. Itakuwa ni sporting activity ambayo will partner with anybody who want to come on board, so that wale boxers wanajiamini warejeste. Kutoka hapo watapatana wapi? Kwa ring, but we'll take professional. Atapeleka watu wale wenye ati mtu sababu anajua kupigana street fight akuje huko kuumizana. Na pia hata Ambavu na Majembe watakuja hapo wa showcase sasa.
Yes.
Lakini they will do it professional. So najua Majembe yeye ametrain anaelewa boxing. Ambavu ndiye alienda nilimlipia school fees ya akaacha ikapotelea pale. What we'll do, tutamtafutia coach mwingine amtrain on a serious note. But he's doing well. And we support him kwa sababu
anakuja vizuri.
Yeah, he is now using that content kufanya marketing. You know, he's more of a content creator than a boxer because of the way he's doing it. Now, let's support people like Babu Destroyer, wajilee kupitia kwa hiyo content. Na mkimwona akiwa live, mtume lion.
Mumwekee lion hapo.
Na mtume yenye ni kipofu, na mtume mtoto, mtume lion ambaye na
mtume simba zenyewe.
Simba yenyewe.
Talking about I wanted to move to the next step of the question.
Yeah.
Talking about lions and everything. Juzi umeattack sana Badman, and Badman has been responding to you. Umeambia Badman 24 hours akwa amesubmit mandege zote.
Amesurrender hao ndege to the government because they belong in the forest. Not those are not animal or pets to be kept at home. If he needs to keep them, we can as well guide him on how to get a license, and he can be trained how to stay with them. But mkiangalia Ebola ilitoka kwa wanyama pale nje ya Kongo. Na hawa ndege ni ndege ambao wanaenda pale hospitali, wanaenda mahali kuna incident ile uchafu ya hospitali, wanakula zile uchafu, ingine iko na damu, ingine iko na placenta unajua nini? So ndege kama huyo amekula hao wadudu wote mpaka anakula wanyama wamekufa, alafu wewe unakula nao sahani moja, kuna virus utatoa hapo. Na hiyo virus saizi itaonekana. It will take long before ingie kwa mwili ya mtu, alafu ianze kusambaa. By the time tutarealize, unajua siku hizi mnaona watu mtu anafura mguu imenaona inatoshana hivi. Mtu amefura tumbo. Wanaenda hospitali ugonjwa ipatikani. Mnashindwa ni shida ni gani? Ni kwa sababu ya hawa ndege tu. Wewe mwenyewe unaweza kuwa iko affect. But hiyo virus ikitoka kwako inaingia kwa mtu mwingine. Inaendelea kumutate, inaendelea kugrow na compromise system ya mwili.
Yeah.
By the time ina hit, it will be too late and we will lose lives before they discover what's the cause of that kind of a disease. So kabla ifikie hapo, we are here to support him.
Okay.
Government kazi yetu si kukandamiza mtu. Na masaa yake ameisha, arudisha hao ndege ili tumguide. I'm ready to take him to KWS, aweze kusaidiwa. Wengi wanasema atafutiwe kazi KWS kama ana masomo na haijatangazwa. Unajua unaweza pata maybe hajasomea kafika kiwango ile kazi ya KWS.
Yeah.
But pia anaweza pata kazi ya casual kwa sababu they have jobs, casual labor jobs. Na kama amefika form 4, hata serikali ya county wakati inaandika kazi za kama environment anaweza apply. Na since he qualifies atapewa kazi because ni jamaa anajituma. But again he can do his content using even chicken and other bits. Anaweza tumia kuku. Anaweza tumia kuku, atumie bata, atumie paka, atumie umbwa. Lakini hata mwanadamu anaambiwa usikule sahani moja na umbwa. Kwa sababu huwezi jua ile ugonjwa itakuletea.
But Badman in his argument he said there's a time he tried to reach you out.
Yeah.
Akaenda paka street akafanya videos anatafuta Mosiria.
He looked for me.
He reached out to me.
Sikulenga. You know Nairobi is big.
Yes.
Ukifanya content kwa street siwezi kuja nikutafute kwa nyumba yako.
But did you ever see that content of this?
I even talked with him on phone. La kwanza wakati aliniambia anataka to meet na nikaenda kwa prof nikaona na deal na wanyama kama hao na nilikuwa nimepata complaint. La kwanza I also had to take my time ni seek advice because you don't just meet a person sababu anafanya content. Mtu anaweza fanya content ndio kwake ni nzuri na kwa wale ambao wanafollow ni nzuri but hawajui madhara yake. So we are not taking away his animals.
Yes.
But you want to help him on how to keep those parts. Kwa sababu kama wanampenda hata wakipeleka kwa kichaka bado watarudi nyumbani kwake. Naona unless wenda waeko kwa cage.
We mwenyewe personally have you tried to get or analyze or send someone to know if the birds he's keeping are safe or not, are
you
dangerous
can see
or not?
On social media those birds are not safe.
Like wewe umeona ni nani hayuko safe, Badman ama hizo bird?
Wote they are not safe. Even the birds are not safe. Actually the birds are suffering.
Anakula ugali, wanasema anakula ugali na mboga.
They are not meant to eat. Mnyama ambaye anakula nyama unampatia sukuma. Unapea aje ndege ambayo inakula nyama sukuma? Hiyo ni kunyanyasa.
Wanasema anakula ugali na mboga.
Unajua hiyo ni haki za wanyama. Even animals have their rights. Animal rights. Is denying them their rights. Zinafaa kutembea sipae kwa hewa zijitafutie.
But he knows how to tame them. Anazitame, anaenda paka nje nazo ziko kwa kichwa. Ni income yake like people come to see like this is.
It can be guided. It can earn out of using those animals but in a professional way. Not the way he's doing. We can even better. You know, as a government, you can better his way of earning using those animals rather than endangering the lives of those animals and endangering his own life. Because animals have their rights and also he has his own rights as a Kenyan. So we are not here to kill his career.
Yeah.
We are here to support him. I'm ready. Nilisikia akiongea kwa mtandao kwamba aliniomba suti. Nitamtafutia suti kama hii yako. Kama hiyo ndio itasatisfy roho yake.
Kama hii yangu si kama yako.
Hii yangu pia kitaka kama hii nitamtafutia. Kwa sababu kitu ya kwanza is a young man ambaye amejituma sana. Na kusema kwamba ati nimemtafuta wakati amekuwa famous. Haja kuwa famous. Nimemention amekuwa famous.
Yeah.
After nimeanza kuingililia ndiye ameona kwamba ako famous. I'm looking for him because he has something that belongs to the government. Otherwise
he's a wanted man.
Yeah, what he has belongs to the government. So ati namtafuta sababu amekuwa famous. I'm looking for him because he has what belongs to the government.
Are you aware that aliwahi trend back kitambo Obinna akamhost mpaka akamjengea nyumba? Yeah.
Sijajua.
Are you aware that alinunuliwa kuna kampuni ya shamba Obinna alimleteanga ikamnunulia shamba na ikamjengea na wakamwekea mpaka zinko wakampea mpaka mabati. Yeah. He has a house, alijengewa nyumba I think 2024. Yeah.
So huyo si maskini basi, huyo ni tajiri. Mtu anajengewa
I think somewhere in Machakos County.
Yeah. So alishindwa kuishi huko.
No, yeye ukuja tu tao pia kutafuta riziki.
Rent hiyo nyumba.
Anakuja tao kutafuta riziki na
so we want to assist him because kuna watu wamefuga mpaka wanyama kama simba, kama kuna ule the late Mtula Kilonzo pale.
Ule
mzee alikuwa
na simba zake fulani
na alikuwa amepewa kibali na KWS. So the same can happen to him. Na mbona ni Wakamba tu? Unajua pia unaweza pata ndege kuna vile anawatumia. So you also need to come and tell us what the secret.
Yeah.
How does he manage to live with animals so that we get to know his secrets. You know, unaweza pata jamaa kama huyu anaweza hata yaishi na simba kwa kichaka, naenda waite simba wamsikize na wazimule. Unaweza pata akona hicho kipawa. So such a person unaweza pata akigrow kama Aisho Speed.
Yeah, Aisho Speed.
Kenya.
So pia naona hapa some of the celebrities pia wamekuwa attack. Wanakuambia manze what this bad man is doing is not bad. This is not bad.
Like who?
Ekodida ameachilia video hapa sasa hii naiona sasa hii.
Ekodida kwanza anafaa kuja ni msupport kimuziki, amepotea sana kwa industry. Tujue kwamba nyota yake tunaweza iamsha. So sometimes unajua uliona kina Brooklyn Boys waligonga na Stray Bullets na niliwaambia wasikize mzazi, you know, upishana mzazi. So Ekodida actually ni msanii ambaye anapenda ngoma zake na ni vizuri when he mentions me is engaging me, you know. Mosiria kazi yake is citizen engagement. So Ekodida, what you are doing is right. But I want to tell you it's about your life.
Yeah.
Those animals can be a public health hazard. So to msanii Ekodida, I want to advise you, my brother.
Yes.
That focus on music. Leave us do our work as a government. Focus on your music. Na kama imekuwa serious, pigia Geoffrey Mosiria.
More serious.
I'm ready to support you to go back to the studio. Unajua ukiona msanii amepotea hivi maybe
iko na record ngoma daily. Ametoa mpaka ingine na harusi na bibi yake ina.
So anarekodia kwa studio, na kwa studio ingi kwa industry.
Unajisikia ngoma yake mpya?
Asijasikia. Anitafute pia ni mwengeni.
Inaitwa Love Idumu. Love Idumu. Ni harusi wedding day. My wedding day amefeature the footage amefeature bibi yake. So Ekodida, we are ready to support you as a government. We have a department of talent and we are willing to support you. So kwa talenti yako na wale wasanii wamepotea na shindo walienda wapi. Unajua kuna wasanii hata unajua hata mimi ni msanii kwa sababu wewe uko na umetoa mpaka ngoma na Timitidat.
Mahali nimezaliwa wanasema hata kama una talent force una force mpaka inajipa. So nataka kuambia kwamba mimi niko na talent ya kuimba, hata kama wengine wanasema ukisikiza ngoma ya Mosiria unaweza faint. Kama ulikuwa mgonjwa unakufa. Wanasema
ni kali sana ikiwa
kwa sababu ni kali. So kuna wasanii wamepotea kama Octobizo. Nataka warudi kwa industry kwa sababu wanasema Octo alipata mzungu akazima nyota. So akuja tumsaidie. Kuna wasanii wamepotea kwa industry kama Jua Kali. Nasikia siku hizi
Jua Kali amepotea kweli?
Jua Kali siku hizi hatumsikii. Ni kama
wewe msikizi.
Mimi sijamsikia, ni kama anapigwa na jua pale Mombasa. Alafu kuna msanii kama nani huyu anaitwa nani huyu walimtusi juzi sana, walimtroll online ati muziki imeevolve. How do we call this genge?
Nani mtoi Bobby Mapesa.
Bobby Mapesa unaona chenye. Unajua sasa hiyo evolve kidogo akuje to the current but is doing well. How do we call this musician? Huyu jamaa wetu anaitwaje? Jina yake imenipotelea kidogo but ni msanii mkubwa sana. Walianza na kina Jua Kali. So
Waire ama nani?
Huyu jamaa wetu huyu mpaka juzi ameawadiwa. Kuna watu walikuwa wametumia jina yake vibaya.
Nonini.
Nonini alienda kuimba watu wakamuingililia. Nikasema unajua bado hata zilizopendwa bado tunazipenda. So ile genge ya kitambo tusiiue kwa sababu vijana wamekuja na genge tone. So huwezi expect jua kali aimbe gengeton na already yeye akona ile vako yake ya genge au ndio wazazi unaona so tuwasupport bado na hizo
ngoma
nani hiyo
Nonini ameachilia ngoma mpya leo na mtoto wake huko Amerika.
Sasa watu wataanza kutusi Nonini ati anaimba bado genge ya kitambo badala wamsupport. Unajua wanapenda Watanzania sana Watanzania wanakufa na mtu wao lakini Kenya hapa Steve Simbo Boy akiimba mnaanza kumtusi wengine wanaanza kumuingililia so
wewe kwanza hiyo story hujaongelea hiyo story.
Mimi nimesema hivi Steve Simbo Boy afunge masikio. Mungu amemuumba kulingana na image ya Mungu. Kila mtu ameumbwa kulingana na image ya Mungu. Sasa kama sura yako ni mbaya hivi unajua roho yako ni safi na sura yako ni ya Mungu. Unajua nini? Hata kama mimi sura yangu venye ni mbaya hivi lakini roho yangu ni safi na nimeumbwa na image ya Mungu. Mpaka mtu anaanza kujiuliza ati yule aliumbwa na image ya Mungu kweli? Hapana, kila mtu ameumbwa na image ya Mungu. Lingine Kibe alichokiongea si kizuri sababu huwezi dalilisha mwanaume mwenzako kwamba kuna sura mbaya. Kwani Kibe yeye anajua kuna sura mzuri? Kama angekuwa na sura mzuri basi angekuwa na wife kama Beyonce ama Rihanna angekuwa anampigania ati afai kupata mtoto. So yeye watoto wake wako wapi? Unajua sometimes these online bullies you find that some of them are the other gender wale sim card too. They only like making a lot of noise on social media but what they are doing behind the scenes is more evil than even what we are saying. Watu unaona mwanaume mwenye ako na kelele mingi sana ile ati bully online bully. Most of them ni wale wanaume wanawake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so Mosiria naona hapo pia kwa mtandao pia umekuja mbaya sana na our last guest Mr. HAKEEM. Nimesikia unataka kufukuza
HAKEEM Leon. Nataka kuzungumzia HAKEEM Leon na nataka niwape account yake vile inaitwa ya Twitter. Naitwa hebu nisajie hapa ile jina yake hiyo kizungu yake.
Yas the greatest. Anajita Yas the greatest.
Yeah, nisajie hiyo jina yake.
Yas the greatest.
You know, our boys are not safe. Even our girls are not safe. Next to this man called HAKEEM Leon. He's a porn artist. And he's doing porn content. He's posting on his social media. Na naomba mwenye kamera azoom hii. Nataka Wakenya wote mtizame na nataka kupeana message to the Kenyans. Nataka zoom hii majina yake. Je, kama inaonekana vizuri?
Ni uchungu sana.
Zoom hiyo. Alafu nataka Wakenya wote mzime TV zenu, mzime kila kitu, mwingie online kwa X ama Twitter. Mtafute jamaa anaitwa Zipraishia. Hii jina ni ngumu, Grey. Huyu jamaa amekuja Kenya ku create content ya OnlyFans. Anatafuta vijana ambao wako na upungufu wa pesa. Anaenda analala nao. Na anafungua siwa line ya vijana wetu akiweka kwa content. Anafanya adult content ya porn, ya gay. So, our boys are not safe. Na nataka kuomba Inspector General of Police na Cybercrime Police Officers waende washike huyu jamaa. Huyu HAKEEM Leon. No, let me tell you why.
No,
he's doing adult content with in Kenya. Sheria yetu iruhusu kufanya such content ya porn ya gay.
Jamaa amekaa mtu anaimba wimbo zake tu.
Hakuna kuimba anaimba.
Ametoa Siaka remix.
Hakuna kuimba anaimba.
Ametoa Siaka remix.
Siaka mpaka ameweka kikisi.
Ana perform kwa clubs, anafanya club tour zake pole pole.
Hakuna club tour inafanywa hapa ndugu yangu. Vitu zenye anaweka ana update daily.
Ana perform.
What is updating daily? Hata zingine ni chafu sana. What is updating daily?
But how did you know that? You watch him. You are a fan.
No, what happened? Wakati ulimuuliza swali kwa interview yako kama yeye ni gay, I got concerned. Nikaingia online kutafuta nione kweli. Na hata the latest video ame-update 3 hours ago. Anasema yaani anasema ati nini yake si line yake iko tight. Alafu ameweka video akifanya na mwanaume mwenzake mapenzi alafu you know in Kenyan soil where the law does not allow that.
Uko sure hapo ni Kenya ama hizo ni video alikujaga nazo?
Hizi ni apartments za Kilimani
ama ni AI?
Hii ni Airbnb za Kilimani. Uchafu. Na hata jana kuna jamaa rafiki yangu alipigia kutoka Kuria akinitumia akaniambia nikashifu hii gay ya wanaume wameanza kufanya gay openly mpaka kwa mto wakijishoot wanatumia wazungu kwa sababu ya this kind of character. Kenya
so kitu nikaa inalipa sana
unajua huyu jamaa alitengeneza around 1.6 billion from Empire movie. Now he has a lot of money and now this OnlyFans yake ya kutengeneza gay videos inamlipa vizuri and is using unajua tulikuwa na Russian the Russian man ambaye la na wanawake akaanza kutafuta wakati ametoroka. So kabla huyu jamaa atoke Kenya Inspector General of Police na officer wako na wale wa online cyber bullying waende waangalie hizo OnlyFans zake kama kuna Mkenya amerekodiwa akaekwa hapo na hajasign consent yake, kwa sababu very soon hizo videos zitaanza kuleak. Watu watacommit suicide because kuna wazazi wametuma watoto wao university, mtoto anataka kuwa rich. Hata most of these same forex wengi ni wabaya. Kuna ma forex mtu anasema ati anafanya forex kumbe ana forexiwa na huyo jamaa. Forex ni hiyo kwenda kushoot those videos wakilipwa na hao watu. Alafu wanakuja online at they are doing online business. There's no online business. Jamaa amekaa Kenya for more than 5 months recording these videos akipost. Akiweka kwa wall yake anaendelea kulipwa. And they are dirty. And he's also doing it with girls. Wasichana nao pia analala nao. So very soon this video will leak to the social media.
So is there any person who has come out to report maybe any engagement?
There's someone I met akaniambia kuna kitu inafanyika hapa Kilimani na nataka nikupatie details lakini usiniseme kwa sababu hao watu ni watu wanaweza kufanyia kitu kibaya. So this person I was to meet with this lady.
Which lady?
I can't disclose the details because
so the lady in question amesema amekuwa na encounter na
this kind of people doing this kind of adult content.
Okay.
You know me, I get information from Kenyans. Namba we call over the media. It's happening. They are shooting adult content kwa these apartments. So, hata nyingine ndio hii nilitumiwa.
Hii ni ya nani?
Nilitumiwa. Angalia, hii ni nini?
Hii ni Kenya.
This is Kenya, now they are doing it. Wameanza kufanya hii usherati ya kutengeneza adult content. Angalia hii nini wanaume wanafanya. Alafu nataka kuniambia these people hizi video wanatengeneza wanatumia wazungu. The moment they leak ndio wanaanza kujifanya ati wana commit suicide. You see?
Watu wanataka kutoka block Mosiria.
Wezi toka block kwa kufanya usherati. Sodom na Gomora si ilichomeka. Kwa sababu gani? Sababu ya usherati.
You mean that is Kenya?
This is Kenya. Mi natumiwanga complaint. I'm not here to lie to you, my brother. I've shown you evidence.
Yeah.
Hii ni complaint nimetumiwa na Mkenya venye gayism wana practice
so
openly. So
wamepost wapi, mwenye alikutumia alizitoa wapi?
Mwenye kunitumia hizi videos zilileak mahali. Akanitumia akaniambia ni condemn this kind of act. Na this video ni watu wa kwao. So you can imagine what's happening in these apartments. Most of these apartments, that's why we want them to be audited. And then there be procedure because some of the people wanaingia hapa wanashutiwa, wengine wananuliwa mapombe, wanaekewa drugs, wanaenda wanashutiwa this kind of content. So I'm calling upon the police before it gets out of hand, before we start now saying that our men are being exposed, engaging in adult content with this kind of a gentleman who is doing it, posting on a daily basis an update kwa wall yake, and he's on a Kenyan soil because this is illegal. According to our Kenyan laws, we don't encourage such kind of content. It's not encouraged locally.
So wewe huwezi fanya aje, ungemtafuta kwanza ujue his agenda, because ujue why is he in Kenya,
when we receive such kind of information, we allow the police to investigate, and such kind of a person what is not a good our boys are not safe around him. Our boys are not safe around such kind of a man who is doing these things openly. Mwanaume kwanza kusema kwamba si wa line yake iko tight kwa mtandao amepost na ameweka video. So how do we expect our boys to be safe around that kind of a person? and I'm receiving such complaints on my phone, mpaka watu wananiambia there are people in Kilimani wako kwa apartments, wanachukua mavijana ni wanaume, wanashoot such kind of contents in the apartments.
But again, we have even ladies doing it. Uja akina kanini uja watafuta.
Yeah,
and they have been here.
Alikuwa wapi? You know, alikuwa wapi? Mimi sijai muona huyu msichana.
Nani, but umeona video za kanini, si ndio?
It's not a good according to me, what she's doing is illegal, it's immoral. It's not a good influence to the community, to the society. And what I want to tell the police and the cyber crime officers, please do your work. Ensure that such kind of people doing adult content, which is immoral to the society, they're a bad influence to our daughters, our young brothers and sisters, let them be taken action. Because we are a Christian and Muslim nation, whereby even we have Hindu and other religions, where we value God. God was not a God of gayism. God did not support LGBTQ. God did not support lesbianism. Even Trump, this guy like he ran away because Trump was against LGBTQ in the US. And maybe he ran away to Kenya to seek refuge and continue with these activities. Yeah. Because he's doing it openly. And our boys and girls are not safe. So naomba maafisa wa polisi. Angalia hii nyingine. Ndio hizi hapa anatumiwa, angalia ni wanaume wako wapi? Kwa mto. Alafu nataka kuniambia ati tumbili ati mwanaume na mwanaume, Mungu hakuumba mwanaume na mwanaume. Hata nataka Museveni aliongea kitu mzuri sana. Kama wewe unataka kulala na mwanamke, waya tuwafungie kwa nyumba mpaka mpate mimba. Mwanamke na mwanamke ama mwanaume na mwanaume. Mkipata mimba basi tutasema hiyo kitu iko sawa na mtoto amepatikana. But here is something that is not allowed. Mimi am a Christian, hata kwa Biblia inaonyesha Sodom na Gomora ilifanya nini? Ilimalizwa. So even God has given me this chance to talk about these things because nobody will talk about it. All leaders, they fear saying about it. Nowadays it's happening openly. Unaona wasichana kwa club wana kiss openly. Wanaume wanashikana wana kiss openly in our clubs, in our open spaces. And just we are looking at as if it's a normal thing. What kind of a society are we raising? It's not allowed in our country, and the laws of the land have to be followed. You know, let's call a spade a spade. Yeah. Even the US, Trump was against it. So why is it that in Kenya we have to encourage such people to continue doing it, and it's illegal? And how safe are our boys around him? Even our girls could be facing, will soon find their videos on the social media. So mimi ombi langu kwa Inspector General, please, and the cybercrime officers, take action, look for this man, open those OnlyFans accounts that he owns. If those people he has documented and posted there, because he's earning out of it, and they are Kenyans, I know they are Kenyans whom he has engaged in such activities for the longest he has been around. Let it be investigated. And if he is found guilty, let him be judged as per the rule of law in this country. And even those who engage in such activities, let action be taken. Because some of the people are pushed by, don't allow poverty to push you into doing things that are not in line, even God never supported. Because God never supported gayism, lesbianism. God was not God of LGBTQ. He was a God of who destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of what was happening there. I know there are people who are engaging in such activity and they watch me on this video and they will feel bad. But I want to tell you, if you are a Christian or a Muslim or another religion, kindly show me the verse of your Bible or your holy book that shows that God supported such kind of activities like gayism and lesbianism. Then from there, I'll tell you now, I'm going to do it. But if there's no verse, then let's focus on a man must marry a woman, and a woman must be married by a man. And let there be production of children. Let them make children. Because anything that does not produce children is not a good thing. Unajua anasema like poles repel and like poles attract. So why are you forcing like poles to attract and they cannot attract? So my humble appeal is that be careful, and if there's anyone who is recording such content illegally within the country, report to the nearest police station. Who you fear, call Mosiria. Mimi nitakuja nitawaambush mahali wanafanyia hiyo activity na tuipeana hadharani, because we have to protect we have to protect our morals, our society and our children, because very soon it will be it's quite unfortunate that you'll see people kissing out of outside a club, a man and a man, a woman and a woman. Some even are doing it in the estates. Mwanamke anakaa mwanaume. I know some of them. Na mimi nawaambia wewe utakutafutia mwanaume akubadilishe. Kama ni mwanamke. Mwanaume tunamwambia nini sasa unafanya? Mahali takataka inapita, wacha ikuwe ni mahali pa takataka. Kwani mwanaume anaenda kutafuta nini mahali sewage inapitia? Tumbili. Siwa line. Ni uchungu sana kuona mwanaume anamenyana na mwanaume alafu mahali sewage inapitia. Unajua ile ni siwa. Sasa siwa line. Kwa sababu ikitoka hapo inaenda kwa siwa. Sewage, source of sewage, where does it start? It start from here. This is source of the sewer.
Anaipanua ndio sewage ipite fiti.
Ndio anapanua ndio ipite fiti. Sasa enda basi upanuliwe tuambie vile experience ilikuwa.
Ni uchungu sana guys. We are shooting live from Mint Glint Studios guys, situated here at Hazina Trade Center, Mezzanine 2.
So I'm giving my brother. If you know you are innocent, HAKEEM Liona ulikuwa kwa Obinna TV, Liona ulikuwa kwa ndugu yangu hapa Tumbili TV. Sijui mbona ulichoose kuhostiwa na hao watu wawili. I don't know if they are the same WhatsApp group with you, but I'm tasking those people who has his contact. Obinna and Tumbili. Tell this guy to report to any nearby police station where they have cybercrime officers to go through his content. If it has any local, then he has to give their consent and tell them how it was done here, because we don't allow it to happen in our country. Even our law, our constitution does not support it. Even the Bible and the Quran and everything we read does not support it. So he need to surrender within 7 days to any nearby police station and surrender his accounts for our cybercrime officers to make sure that they are clean and nobody among our children has been lured to engage into such activity, because we don't want our children committing suicide after he left. After he leaves the country, those videos will start coming out, because that's when we release them. And also they need to go and search his house and what he has, so that we don't expose our children into this kind of online bullying after he has left the country, because he's here to do content. And also there is need to check if he's here legally or illegally.
So Mr. Mosiria mwenyewe, there are some stories watu wana appreciate sana, apart from criticizing negatively. People are also appreciating what you are doing out to especially the street families. Let me give you a flowers first kwa rescue ambayo ulifanya ya ule mtoto ambaye alikuwa amechapwa na wazazi wake. And that was so sad to watch and painful to watch. Just receive your flowers. Now the big question is, how do you personally gain from all these charities and zenye unafanya, and the big monies zenye unatumia pia kusupport na hizi street families? Is it part of your salary, or is it do you have like a budget in the county for street families?
I want to say this. Kwanza niseme ni uchungu sana kuona mtoto amepigwa na mzazi, mama wa kambo, mama mzazi, baba mzazi, kama mnyama. Nimeonea mengi. I also need to go and see actually a counselor, because what I see It's also affecting me mentally.
You need to
Only
be
that
rescued.
I'm
also.
very strong. I also need to go and talk to someone, share this, but I think this is another forum to share.
Yeah.
My brother, you go to a house, some parents are animals. Wanalala vizuri kwa kitanda, mtoto analala chini, kwa floor amewekewa tu kitambaa. Alafu anajifunika na kitambaa. Nairobi ambao kuna baridi wakati wa usiku. Alafu mtoto amechapwa kama mnyama. Mtoto asomi. Awasomi wengi wao ambao tuna rescue hawaendi shule. Na hao wazazi unapata ni mama wa kambo ama ni mama mzazi ambaye ameachwa na mzee. So watoto wanadhulumiwa sana Nairobi. Wanateswa. And sometimes wakipiga ripoti kwa polisi unapata action ichukuliwi kwa sababu askari wataenda washike huyu mtu alafu order itoke kutoka above kwamba samee huyo mtu. Action itafanyika. Alafu kuna process ya kupeleka watoto hospitali waende wa receive check up ndio itumike kotini. Inakuwa ni process kubwa hata kwa askari. Sometimes mtu anaona nikijengeji nitatumia pesa yangu. A time has come that we need to protect our children whatever it takes because I do it from my heart. Sometimes when I receive a call kwa sababu kazi yangu ni kupokea complaint, I go and rescue these children. I hand them to safe house where they are safe. But again, these people are still producing other children. They're still...
Yeah, I was shocked the woman is pregnant.
Imagine wanapiga mtoto na kuna mtu alitu approach akasema huyo mtoto ni wake, si huyo mwanaume ambaye alimpiga kama mnyama, ni baba wa kambo. Kulingana na huyo mtu alitupigia simu.
So wote wazazi wote ni wa kambo.
Na mtoto asomi. Mzazi, mama ni mzazi, baba ni wa kambo. So I do it because I feel it's the best thing I can serve God. You know, Tumbili, God saved me.
Yes.
I used to drink a lot. I used to smoke this shisha and all dirty things.
You used to be a goon.
I was not a goon. I was not a
God
goon.
saved you.
Bad influence. Even people. Sometimes when you see me criticizing some people like Babu, it's not because I hate them. It's because of the influence, the bad influence.
You know, let me clear first. Let me cut you short where pengine mtu mwenye anakujua anaweza sema you are a goon. You were vying pale Sonu. I think I was in second year or around second year hapo. Na nilikuwa naona vile mlikuwa mnavurugana na kina Mike Jacobs, Babu.
Najua ilikuwa hivi.
Mosiria.
Mwanaume akikuja mnapimana mundu kumundu. My supporters were being attacked by the goons.
Yes.
My supporters were students.
Yeah.
My opponents
and
supporters.
You guys were so tribal.
Babu's supporters. You know, politics is tribal.
Wako ulikuwa Wakisii, wa Babu wa Jaluo, sasa tulikuwa vita ya Wakisii na
politics was tribal. And I'm the only person who managed to tell Babu, it's enough, enough is enough.
Yeah.
And that's why he had to beg me the following year. He had to beg me, literally to beg me that Mosiria, my mother is selling changa back in the village. I want this post so that I can go and become an MP and rescue my mother from the village. I heard his cry. I even said, okay, let's agree. I'm going for this other position because I want where I impact in the society.
Yeah.
That's why I went to sports and entertainment because that's where I engage students in the sporting activity. I also wanted to use that chance. Yes. Nikiwa kwa sports, kama nimesimamia sports ya UN, nitoe wale goons walikuwa kwake niwaingishe kwa sports activity, watoto wa wenyewe wasipotelee.
Waliingia rugby wengi.
Yeah, sikuenda kwa hiyo position kwa sababu nilisema wacha niache hii yake kwa sababu I wanted to go for the chairman. Nilipigana na yeye mara ya kwanza, akakuwa leagued in by administration. You know, he was an administration puppet but pretending to be with the students.
And Magoha.
Yeah. Mchana anakuja anaenda anaambia Magoha kesho nitakupiga, lakini si unajua mzee, lazima nikupiga hivyo ndio watu wakwe na mimi. You know, you don't know this person.
So the story
hata yeye anapiganga gava, sometimes unafikiria anapiga gava. Babu anadai ni huko State House. Mchana anakuja anaongea tiara la tibi mwakitusi na anamwambia mzee, nitakupiga tu kidogo, lakini si unajua lazima nikupige ndio ni maintain fan base. Hata hii linda mwananchi na linda ground. You know, it's one thing. Hao wanacheza kadi yao hapa, au wengine wanacheza yao hapa. Wakifika huko mbele, wasema baba alituacha wapi? ODM. Na watu watasimama kutoka wapi? ODM. That's a story for another day. But what I'm saying is this. This person, I realized, alikuwa leagued in by administration, by Mbidhi, kwa sababu alikuwa na uchafu ya Mbidhi. he is good in blackmailing. Alikuwa na all documents zile zinaonyesha vile wamekula pesa, uchafu yote ya Mbidhi. Mpaka there's a case alikuwa nao with one of the senior person there ambaye alikuwa na rape case, so he had the file. Angetoa jamaa angefutwa kazi. So all those people alikuwa mewa blackmail, what they had to work is way. Hata ashindwe lazima angemleague in. And that's why he always made sure kama wewe ni opponent anakuibia kura na make sure hata ukui number 2 ndio onekane kwamba alikushinda free and fair, but he used to league out. So when I said that sometimes when you realize that the person you are working with is an administration puppet, you go for a position which you will use to influence the system in the right way. There are so many positions, there were SecGen and others, but I chose sports and entertainment because that's where I'll now meet those students that he had recruited as goons. Niwasaidie waingie in sports activity, niwasaidie waingie into mentorship activity ya kuwatoa kwa drugs addiction, and that's what I did as a leader. And since that time he has never liked me, but also because at that time you know sometimes you work for convenience. Now that you are serving in the same government, we work together. And when you meet with these guys, what they were doing behind the scenes was not right. Those alcohol and substance abuse. And I almost died because of that bad influence. And I realized that that was not the life for me. That's why I stopped alcohol and everything. And I disassociated myself from him. Because if he was sober, he wouldn't have shot DJ Evolve. But cocaine and substance that the guy used to abuse, and he's still abusing while pretending to be in a white suit, is not the leader that we want in this city. Someone recruiting goons to protect him is not a leader we want for the people of Nairobi. And I'm not fighting him because I hate him. I love him as a brother. I want him to be a good influence, not an influence that recruits goons, not an influence that sends you to jail because you are opposing him. Let him go and release Osano, David Osano, from jail. Because what has put Osano in jail, they committed it together according to Osano. They were involved in that activity that has locked him in jail up to now. Hata kesi jaiisha. Kwa sababu yeye ni wakili wa kurescue goons, wale wameshikwa, let him go and rescue Osano because he was his goon, but he had to fix him. Let him go and rescue him because Osano has a family. He's suffering in jail. And not only Osano, there are many people from Embakasi East ambao walikuwa na muoppose watu wa kwa jela. Wengine wako na makesi. Aenda wa rescue because these people have families. Unajua koti ni kama ugonjwa. Someone is suffering. So me, I'm not against him. I'm against his kind of character. Ni jamaa malaika huku nje. Akikuongelesha unaona ni malaika. Lakini wale wanamuoppose, it's different to those people. It's ruthless. It can do anything. It can send the goons to attack you. They can do beyond attacking, which is not a good thing. And those are not the leaders. Leaders should be somebody who understand the people. Hata kama ni wezi, you know how to deal with the thieves and change their lives. Naona. Hata kama ni mchawi, you know how to deal with this mchawi, mwambie acha kuroga, wacha tukupatie kazi, ufocus na kazi. Sababu kuroga haina mchango, ni kuua, unaua watu. So a leader should accommodate all people, and a leader should influence positively. Not that you are on social media influencing positively, but what you are doing behind the scenes, you are applying Machiavelli's laws of power. Whereby you are pretending to be an angel before the people, but behind the scenes, you are ruthless and evil. And that's not what I am applying. If you apply those laws, this is a Machiavelli, those 48 laws of power, sometimes when you over-apply them, you become something different. And that's why sometimes leaders who apply those principles, they are hated by people, by their actions.
Before I ask you the next question, how much was the Sonu chairman being paid back in the days?
It was not about salary. It's about how much budget he controlled.
Like, okay, I know.
He used to control about sometimes 60 million, sometimes 30 million. And that money was not even assisting students.
Yeah, I know. It's about power. But again, how much was the salary now?
Salary was around 12,000. It was not much. There's no salary there.
Yeah.
It was about walikuwa wanaita jackpot. Tunatoa jackpot. Mimi pale nimesign pesa ya kuenda kufanyisha watu sports activity. Ikitoka ni 200,000, jamaa amechukua yote. The guy was so greedy. That's why I hated him. I never managed to do any activity apart from being sponsored by corporate institutions. But all the money that came from Sonu, he used to spend it in a big club and also paying goons. I even got tired because how do you apply money and when that money is released to support students, it goes to his pocket. Those are some of the things why I hate him. I don't hate him because he's a bad person, because he's corrupt. He was corrupt. Unaambiwa enda utengeneze budget ya kuenda
ya freshers bash.
Hata hiyo freshers
ama
bash
Mr. and Miss.
Ukitengeneza wanatoa 1 million. Hiyo pesa unaambiwa shika hii 100,000. Enda ufanyie hiyo activity. Hizi zingine tumekula na admin. You see? So you even get tired. That's why you know my values and morals don't allow me to engage in illegal activities.
Now this big question, Babu is going for the governor seat.
That's the end of his career. You know, once you become a governor, your career is finished. Look at Kidero. Where's Kidero now? I will advise him.
Kidero was a governor.
If I was to advise him, it's better being an MP than being a governor. Especially in Nairobi. And if you want to become a governor and become a president as he thinks he can become, which every person has a dream, then let him go and vie for Kisumu governor. Once he becomes Kisumu governor, he becomes the kingpin of the Luo people. Because politics is about how you control your community. But in Nairobi, once elected as a governor, which is impossible, that's the end of your career. People get elected. Sonko had ambitions of becoming the president. Where is Sonko? He got impeached because cartels didn't like someone who's doing the right thing. But here is a cartel coming to work with the cartels. And I know how this city operates. Someone who is of ambitious, let him go and vie in his village in Kisumu. There he can now become as a kingpin. You see, like Orengo, he has a constituency. But with him, he has no constituency. And Nairobi, right now, the way I'm seeing Nairobi is not ready for his leadership. He's not ready for TP Manditiarala. Nairobi is not ready for Sonu because he's still behaving like he's in Sonu.
Just in case.
And again, Nairobi is not ready for a dishonest leader, someone who has sent people to jail like David Osano. Nairobi is not ready for someone who has two images, a good public image, but behind the scenes is something else. You know, when you see Gaucho talking, Gaucho is talking out of experience. Gaucho has been sent to sell by the same person, and the goons were deployed there to deal with the Gaucho. There are things that the Gaucho never shared. Zile vitu mtu alifanyiwa huko kuna zingine hajasema. So, this is someone who believes in being worshipped. You know, human beings should not be worshipped. Only God to be worshipped. So what I'll advise him, let him change. Both his public and behind the scenes image, let it be the same. Let him go back to Kisumu if you want to become a governor. And control his constituency, the people of Kisumu and the Luo Nyanza. There, he can achieve his dream. But if it's about Nairobi, that will be the end of his career. Don't ask me why. I've seen leaders who started well. Right now, they are out. Kidero was a one-term. Why? Because he was of ambitious. He also wanted to become the president. Where is he now? So, if you want to become a president, you have to be wise. That's why President Ruto was wise. He camouflaged as a hustler, and he won the hearts of the people. and who votes? The hustlers. But if you come as a prince in Nairobi, and it's discouraging the government not to do a market, a properly constructed market. The government is trying to do a modern market. You are going there to tell the people, musikubali hii soko yenye inajengwa ya mawe. So, tutazuia aje moto. Na kukichomeka, wewe ndio wa kwanza kukriticize kwamba kumechomeka. So, as a leader, you should think beyond what you are seeing. But because he believes the poor people will vote for him, if people remain poor, they vote for him. You know, and apply the Machiavelli principles. That keep your people poor if you want to rule them. But when the government is trying to open up the people's eye by giving them proper infrastructure, it's out there still discouraging. So, and as a leader, if he believes that what we are doing as a government is not, there is where things are not right, he's a leader in Nairobi. He should also come on board and give his inputs. The office of the governor of Nairobi is open for inputs and advice from leaders like him. But a leader should not be the one to discourage those who are in those positions. If he has to oppose, let him oppose in a positive way. When you wake up, you abuse me on my personality, then it means you're not a leader. Leo niamke niseme Tumbili uko na nywele mbaya, hii nywele yako inakaa ya kisenge.
Unajua unaitumia kama mfano lakini ni kitu unasema.
Inakaa kama ya HAKEEM Lions. Am I not being personal?
That's too personal.
So, if you are a leader, don't abuse a person on his personality. Go and tell the people, you promise school feeding. Where is this school feeding? Is it working or not? If it's working, parents are paying maybe 5 shillings.
Mashini ya chapati iko wapi?
Mashini ya chapati 1 million iko wapi? So that hata wananchi wangu Embakasi waanze kupata. So sometimes I don't hate him actually.
Yeah.
I like him as my brother. But we differ when it comes to serious issues on matters of serving the public, humanity. And for you to become a leader, you must have a human heart.
Yeah. So, Mosiria, we are almost coming to the end. And from the charity events you've done...
So, on the charity events, I'm doing it from my pocket.
From your own pocket?
My 10%.
Yes.
I said, I respect church, yes. I respect pastors, yes. And I like people like Inganga, because someone like Inganga, he has a church within CBD, where people are not complaining about noise pollution. I also respect, there are people, even if they have some drama, like Bishop Prophet Awol, like Kanyari is more of a content creator, but he's also giving back to the society.
Amekupea shout out kwa kanisa yake ulimsaidia
sana. He's my good friend. But through his content, he's changing lives. Kanyari will go to his church and preach Mosiria. I'm wondering which verse of the Bible is Mosiria.
Jana alikuwa Davido. He was preaching about Davido.
But he's using real example of society to touch lives. So what I was saying is this. I'm doing it from my heart. My 20% should go to supporting the needy.
Yes.
I was with Manu Chandaria. He told me he has managed to live long in this world, not because he goes to church and he sing and dance and praise God, because he's giving back what God has given him back to the society, supporting society, changing lives. And he's one of my mentors. He has money, but the life he lives, he has ana security wengi. Let me use an example of my brother. Babu Obinna atapita hapa kuna security kama 10. Na Manu Chandari atapita hapa kwa peke yake, ananga security. Sasa najiuliza kati ya Manu Chandari na Babu Obinna nani anafaa kuwa na security? Nani ako na pesa kati ya watu wawili? But because this man, the reason why he's my mentor is because he has impacted in society. And I have had a chance to sit with him more than twice. And he has always told me, don't go to church, sing, dance, while you are giving your 10% there and your neighbor is suffering. So, I will not go to a church where the pastor is driving a Lexus, a Lex 600, worthy 33 million, and you expect me to give my hard-earned salary as a 10%. It means this pastor has enough If he can drive an LX 600 or a V8, he has enough to go and support society. But you find such a pastor has never been anywhere supporting society. His only business is live on TV. Tafadhali panda mbegu, namba ya mpesa inapita hapo na pay bill. But when it comes to serving society, is zero. I believe my 10%, when I support these children from the streets, I touch God directly. When I go and rescue that child who is suffering, I make sure they have a meal to eat. I'm serving God directly. When I rescue that man, the 3 man from the street, giving back a second chance to live in a house where he has been living on top of a tree and working at Sierra Court Motors as a salesperson, earning a salary which he never knew that in his life he will earn. That's serving God. Spending my 10%. When I rescued that man from Kenya Railways Club, who has been living there for 15 years, his family knew that their son was dead more than 15 years ago. They even went ahead and did their cultural issues of burying someone who has disappeared. And here, from nowhere, he appears. And the mom is like, what? You know, that's serving God. So I believe that serving God is not about going to a church, shouting, singing, kesha Sunday to Sunday while neighbors are complaining. It's about your actions. Your actions should speak more than your words. So what I'm doing is God's work. I don't do it for PR. I put on my social media not because I want clout or to clout chase or PR. I put it there because there's someone like Tumbiri who has more money and he needs to spend it and he doesn't know where to take it. He will see Mosiria is doing this, he will also start doing it. I'm there to encourage people who are rich out there, people who have enough to share with these our brothers and sisters who live in the streets, to share with a neighbor who doesn't have 3 meals a day. The other day I went to rescue kids from their home after I received a call that the mother always leave them in the house. She goes out to do prostitution so that she can earn out of it to come and feed the children. When I got there, we found truly the mother. The other day, she was arrested. She left the kid at night. She went and appeared after she was released from jail. And just imagine, if she was taken to court and taken to jail, those kids will have suffered and they will have died in that house. We went to rescue. I heard her. She cried. Truly, the husband was a deadbeat father. She was suffering. And this is something we need to discuss about. I'm going to have a forum of all single mothers. We see how we can support them. We need to come up with a policy under social service and protection, how to protect them, including the house girls. So these are the people who have been subjected to torture by men who are deadbeat fathers. And those children will have died there. We didn't take that mama to jail because of child negligence. What she was doing, she was trying to feed his children. Mama amejituma ndiye alishe watoto. Angekuwa na kazi nyingine angefanya. Lakini kwa sababu hakuna aliona wacha aenda atege ndiye alishe hawa watoto. In the event ya kutega watoto ameput the kids at risk. What did I do? Nilimwahidi nitamtafutia kazi. Na kuna marafiki nimeongea nao kwa sababu alikuwa anafanya kazi ya waitress, apewe kazi ya waiter. Ili afanye nini? Apate mshahara ambao ni decent, alishe watoto wake. Sababu ukiangalia, akilala na huyu mwanaume kesho huyu na yule atawaletea infections. Ama atapata infection ambayo itamuaffect kwa maisha yake. Na tutaki ifike hapo. That's what leaders should be doing. So I don't do it because I'm idle. I'm doing it because God gave me a chance. I told you, through influence ya marafiki, ambao huwa bad influence back in campus, including Babu, when I almost lost my life at Nairobi Hospital. That's when I had a chance to talk to my God. That was my turning point. That's the time I got saved. That's the time I stopped alcohol. That's the time I blocked anyone who was using anything beyond alcohol and chose my life. And here I am. I am a person who has seen it all. There's nothing I haven't seen in this city. When you see people selling drugs in our streets, in our estates, and someone is keeping quiet and they know, and someone is receiving a bribe from such an illegal activity, that's why we really need to look into our Christianity, into our morals.
Mm.
What's the benefit of these drugs? So I chose to save lives by doing what's right, by using my money to change lives, even back in the environment. Why do you think I was so bitter and very personal about noise pollution and the illegal establishment, nightclubs in the residential area? It's because about lives. Children will suffer. The people who suffer the most are the children because their parents are on drugs, they're on alcohol, they're left home to suffer. So whenever I go and shut down that illegal establishment in a residential area, that night the children will have a chance to sleep with their fathers. An extra coin will be saved for them to get breakfast, for them not to run to the streets. Reason why we have most of the children in our streets is because of poor parenting, alcohol and substance abuse, and people don't have support from the church, because church should not only preach about what the Bible says. It should also take a chance to talk to people on parenting, mental health issues. They should have a program so that we help the society. You know, right now, we have people setting up even Airbnbs to restaurants, illegal restaurants, selling alcohol in those establishments which are illegal. And we have children. What kind of society are we bringing up? So whenever you see me given a responsibility and I become too personal about it and working beyond the expectation of many Kenyans, I'm not doing it for clout or I'm not idle. It's because I had an agreement with my God when he saved me, when he gave me a chance. My journey is not guided by Mosiria or anybody. It's guided by God. And that's why each and every day, the things I do, people fear that Mosiria is going to lose his job. I find people doing an illegality. Some fear that Mosiria will be attacked. Mosiria will be followed by these cartels. Mosiria is fighting big cartels. He doesn't fear. It's because I have God on my side. Why not for God, I wouldn't be in this world. But because I have God on my side, whoever tries to go against the will of God, God always fights my battles. That's why unaonanga vitu mingi unaamka unapata nimeenda nimefanya kitu ambayo ni right, unapata few certain agents will criticize. But again, they are good people. When they criticize is when God used that chance to do something in your life so that he ashamed the devil in them. So my brother,
yes,
I do it for God.
Na umewahi enda kwa in one of your raids zile, especially zile za kitambo, umepata makosa mahali, for example club inapigia neighborhood kelele, ama umeenda upata takataka, now that ulikuwa pia na mshike na ma landlord, then capture hiyo moment, then you are engaging them, then simu inatoka juu. Ushaipata simu kutoka juu?
Personally, whenever I go for an operation, I switch off my phone. Because I believe that having my phone on, it will compromise everything. Whenever my phone is off, I'm able to do an operation. And that's why what I'll tell even the police officers, whenever you're doing your operation, switch off your phones. And if your boss has to give you an order, put it in writing.
Yes.
Because what has compromised our systems is orders from above.
Yes.
Orders from above. And I'm happy that whenever I'm doing the right thing, even if you are my boss and you tell me that compromise this one, I'll tell you no. I'll stand my ground. Mbona nitese maskini ati boss wangu ameniambia niende nifanye hivi. And I'm happy that I've never received a call from my boss. Especially when I'm doing my operation. And you know why? Because I believe in doing the right thing, and I've always done the right thing, and I will continue doing the right thing. And whoever that feels offended by me doing the right thing, feel free to go on social media the way some are doing and attack me. Because it's like now your friend Ekodida, who is also whom I'm also his biggest fan because I like his songs. When you go and say that Mosiria, you are doing wrong by telling someone not to keep the wild animals in his house, then it means you are supporting illegality. You are against what the law says. I'm a person who believes that we must follow the law. If we all follow the law, things will fall into place. So orders from above is what has killed our nation. And the only person who can stop this is one. The president. The only person who can make Kenya better is one. The president. The only person who can change our system is one. The president. And how? Let him give orders. That any orders from above should come in writing. Because when the president gives orders, he always put it in an executive order. So let him put it in writing. And also, the members of parliament, you failed Kenyans. Because you encourage these issues of orders from above, whereby you need to come up with a law that guides on how orders are given. Any order from above should come in writing. If you want to order me to stop going to close illegal dumping like Recon Road, English Press. Nilifunga English Press. Na watu nimeona wamerudi kwa sababu walisikia Mosiria kwamba ametoka environment au kwingine. Na wameanza kudamba hapo. Nataka kuambia hivi. I'll be coming back for you. Mahali nipo sasa nimepokea complaint. Nimepokea complaints mingi sana. Kwamba wamefungua. So if I was to receive an order from above, watu wa Recon Road wangeendelea kuteseka. Imagine hapa ni mahali shule iko hapo karibu, watoto wako na cancer. Wako na TB kutokana na hiyo dump site. Watoto wanapata asthma kutokana na hiyo dumping site. Kampuni ziko around hiyo dumping site zimefunga zote. Au ni watu wamepoteza kazi. Alafu you want to tell me ati hao West speakers waruhusu waendelee kwamba wanatafuta. Kama wanataka kupick West, wende wote Dandora, the final disposal.
Yeah.
And again, Dandora people need to also live in a clean environment. That's why we initiated the process under the leadership of my boss, His Excellency Gama Sakaja, of setting up a waste-to-energy plant at Dandora, so that we solve the problem of dumping all the garbage in Dandora, so that it can also live in a clean environment. And apart from that, it will create clean jobs for those people, green jobs, so that these people can earn decently. Our speakers can be paid well. Sometimes when we are moving this garbage to a central place, we want to limit the spread of diseases. We are not doing it to kill someone's asshole. But kwa sababu watu wana believe kwamba mtu ambaye ni maskini aruhusiwa endelee kuvunja sheria bora anatafuta. Venye Tumbili yako hivi amejituma ameset podcast yake, maskini akuja ibe, aenda set yake, tumpigie makofi kwamba huyu maskini ameiba ataseti yake Tumbili ataenda nunue zingine. Mbona maskini asitumie ile akili yenye Tumbili alitumia pia ajituma afanya nini? Awe na yake. Hiyo ndio maana utaona leo hii nikienda nifanye kazi yangu ya kuzuia uofu mahali. Watu wataniingilia kwamba wewe unazuia huyo maskini asigrow. Maskini aendelee kuharibu, bora yeye ni maskini na tumsupport. Yani we live in a society whereby we have glorified poverty as a key to committing any crime, provided through that you will earn a living even if your neighbors are suffering. Mtu amekuja ameweka hiyo sorting center ya takataka katikati ya estate. Wamemwaga hapo takataka mpaka kinyesi ya nguruwe wameanza kufuga hapo nguruwe. Neighbors are suffering. Mtu unakaa kwa nyumba yako lakini kinyesi iko kwa nyumba. Alafu tunapoenda kuizuia, mnasema Mosiria ni mtiaji. Mosiria anaharibu aso ya vijana. Patia vijana waende watafute uwanja mbali na residential. Kwa sababu sijipeleki huko ni neighbors walikuwa wananiita. Wama Mosiria kuna shida hapa na wewe umepewa kazi na serikali unalipwa na taxpayers money. So should I go there nikuwe compromise niachane nao waendelee kuumiza majirani? I have to do the right thing. Na hiyo ndio maana nina wafuasi wengi ambao wanafuata ile kazi nafanya. Na nina maadui wachache ambao wanaendelea kuni-encourage kwamba niendelee kuifanya ndio pia wao waokoke. You know, God has to give you enemies for you to progress to another level so that they be ashamed.
So, thank you so much, Mr. Mosiria Geoffrey. The last question is, if today was your last day in office, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as a person who changed people's lives. The person who made the society to believe in doing the right thing. The person who never got compromised by cartels, who believe that things have to be done their way. And a person who is a man of integrity, who believes in transparency, and who is always there for the people whenever his services are needed. And that's me, Mosiria. And your book, you have to write it now. nobody writes your book. You're the one to write it, either a good book or a bad book. Michuki is being remembered because of his strictness and the things he did in the matatu industry and also in environment setting up Michuki Park. Why not for Michuki to even be there? Mosiria will be remembered that one day made the people of Nairobi sleep. He will be remembered, but he made the children who are suffering in the hands of their parents who are abusing them to at least have a second home, to live happily. Mosiria will be remembered as someone who walked to the streets, approached that old mama who was sleeping outside, and he gave him a chance to live in a house, approached those children who are being abused, who are being either defiled, molested, and made sure they got a safe house. Those children who are consuming jet fuel so as to sleep in the streets, and he rescued them and he took them to a children's home. Mosiria will be remembered as someone who was never compromised. People walked with 2 million to my office, trying to compromise me to allow a patching plant operating illegally in Ngara to continue operating while students were suffering from asthmatic due to air pollution. Neighbors were suffering from various sickness due to air pollution from cement and the ballast. If I was corrupt and my hands were dirty, I would have taken that money. Today, the people will be suffering, but who will suffer the most? You know, generational curses are paid by our children. Personally, I enjoy that money, but the generational curse will follow my children. They will suffer. The same way those who are crying that the government is doing nothing. Who is the government? I'm part of the government. Those curses will follow me. That's why most leaders who are cruel, who used to be corrupt and who did nothing when serving in government, once they exit the government, they die. They don't live for long, especially those who are corrupt, because it follows you. You start seeing the evils you are doing while outside. You expect that service to be done to you, the one you denied others. So, be remembered as a good book, not as a bad book.
All right, thank you so much, Mosiria. Katibu mkuu wa
ushirikisho na huduma kwa wananchi gatuzi la Nairobi. Yeah, that's me. And
asante sana.
And also there's something I want to clarify.
Okay.
Yesterday I was on a live interview where we were supporting Steve Simba Boy. I was invited by Obinna to join. There's a young girl who wanted to seek attention on social media. Her name is Chichi. You know, these are content creators. They should differentiate between content and serious issues. When you marry, don't marry for content. Like today you are with Mkamba. Tomorrow you have met someone fake diamond. You are with the same
zombie?
man.
How would you?
Now, again tomorrow, once the his fame will go down, she'll run to another person. You know, here there's an issue of engaging in unprotected sex with all these men. There's an aspect of diseases. There's also an aspect of immorality. Differentiate between content and marriage. What Mukamba and the Nana requested me when they found me in the streets, it was not that it was a serious marriage. They were doing content and I was engaging them. They were entertaining Kenyans.
Yes.
They requested me to give them a chance on my platform so that they can tell Kenyans they are together. But what they are doing is more of a content. And I gave them a platform.
Wewe ulikuwa pale kama bishop.
Yeah, bishop wa street. You know, there's a difference between being a bishop and, you know, sometimes
Street
you
bishop.
camouflage. But I gave them a platform they requested because my work is to engage citizens and listen to them.
Yeah.
And through that, they go to entertain Kenyans who are following. You know, Kenyans are happy when they keep they are entertained, especially those who are jobless, because the only job they can do is to be online and watch content as they try to look for a job to do. So coming to an online and shouting at Mosiria, that's being disrespectful. She's a young girl. She's marketing for products. when you take alcohol and come to a live where people are discussing important issues, you start diverting the attention to seek attention. I see you as a cloud chaser who is losing direction, and most of the brand you're being given to market will not go for a person who is cloud chasing. If you go to social media, to those who manage to record that thing and read the content, most of the people are telling her to stop being disrespectful because
it was live on TikTok.
Yeah, honestly, she was disrespectful. Let me see if I can get whatever that was recorded by people and they posted. She was very disrespectful. I've never ever discussed, is a young girl whom we should support. And I'm willing to support her and guide her on how to do content. And also, she needs to be careful. If she's a brand ambassador, when you go on live TikTok, you don't show your nudity. Kuna siku ameingia live, nikaona iko recorded hapa, akainuka chini kuonyesha uchi wake. Private part yake. Mpaka watu wakapose ati hiyo ni nini umetuonyesha. You see, as you cloud chase and looking for followers, don't do things that will one day come to haunt you. She's a mother. What will her son do when she goes to school? He goes to school and is told that your mother was live yesterday na alituonyesha uchi wake. Sio itakuwa
tuliona kigiwero ya mama yako.
So unaona hiyo kitu mbaya.
Mbaya sana.
So I'm advising her, my younger sister. And I know you will be interviewing her.
Yeah. You mind meeting her?
No. Let that girl first mature up. When she's ready to meet mature people, she will come in a mature way.
Yeah.
And we shall help her. Give her someone to guide her on how content is done. That's why whatever I engage on a constructive content of educating and engaging the citizens, I do it professionally. Not just waking up and start nianze kuongea na nigitusi watu as if mimi ni mlevi. That's lack of respect even to the people who are watching. People will see madness in me if I engage in such. So to our sister, I'm just telling her that we are ready to assist her.
Yes.
Here is that if you go to these comments and you read the comments inasemaje? Kwanza na hii ya juu.
Chichi respect please.
Unaona hii? Chichi umefuka mpaka respect mothers.
Chichi
anajisikia
celebrity. Chichi is too much. This was very wrong. Chichi, stop this. Disrespectful. Who is Chichi? Anyway, Chichi nimekuunfollow.
Unaona venye watu wanaandika? It's not me. Because of the way you react. Social media is about perception.
Yeah.
You can lose your clientele based on what you are doing. Because she survives on online community who supports what she's doing, I'm advising her to mature up and behave as a professional marketer. When you have taken alcohol, don't rush to social media. You might mess yourself up.
Yeah.
And also, is Diamond the Kenyan fake Diamond? If he wants to be the husband, let him make sure that he guides her. He takes responsibility of guiding her. But again, since it's content they are doing, let them do it professionally, because very soon you will see, and I'm not saying that wataachana, but wataachana. Because that's what such people do. Wakati fame imerudi chini, anatafuta mwanaume mwingine ndio rise na yeye. Kwa sababu hata Mkamba, kwa sababu is content, wakati irudi chini alifanya nini? Alitafuta mwingine ndio wa maintain hiyo clout online. But it's seasonal. It is seasonal. And I like some people because sometimes they move on, they mature.
Yeah.
Ni kama kuna ule msichana ambaye aliwahi fanya such content, ilifika mahali alimature. And she's doing mature content. I've forgotten her name. Something Mchaka something. Alikuwa tu aje Mchaka nini yule? There's this she's a Luo lady. Ula alikuwa na shout sana mpaka anafanya some content ambazo zilikuwa hazifai. She reached a point she matured up.
Huyu mweupe huyu amebleach. Ama Cindy.
So alikuwa na shout sana kwa mtandao.
Janeko.
Sijui kama ndio huyo. but she matured up. People mature. So she also has a chance to mature so that she can get people to give her a job to market their product. Someone sharing or showing nudity on social media cannot market your product.
Yeah.
Because they will kill your brand. So to our people engaging on social media, because I'm also there to guide you. My work is to engage citizens, and especially Nairobians, where we have a bigger population on media. Please do your content professionally, engage professionally, and don't abuse someone just for clout, because you will need this person one day in an interview. You might think you are earning out of clout chasing with a person's name, but you end up losing it. I'll not wake up and attack a person who is innocent, but I'll tell him the right thing. Like whenever I engage anybody, I'm not telling them things that are outside. Like when I'm telling, people think that I hate Obinna. I don't hate him. Actually, I like him as a brother. But to him, he hates me with passion because he doesn't like being corrected. But what I'll always tell him, if you want to engage in boxing, do it the right way with professionals. This bad man, I don't hate him. He's a young man who's trying to earn a living, but you have to guide him to earn in a decent way without compromising his health and the health of the others who associate with him. When I wake up and advise Kenyans against staying away from HAKEEM Lions because of what he's posting on his social media, doing adult gay content and posting it openly, and he's freely moving with from one club to another, how safe are our boy child? They will find their videos coming out here one day. And before we go the Russian way, let the government intervene and protect some of the children. Some of the young people will just be influenced by his fame, and they need to become rich. But they have forgotten that he gains more by getting the content from them and sharing it on his media. Once it leaks, their parents will see it, and some can commit suicide. So when I engage on these things, because when it gets serious, that's where unasikia ni serious, pigia Joffrey
Mosiria.
Because I believe in talking out my mind. The same way I told Kibe, we are all human. Steve Simbo Boy was created by the image of God. You must apologize to him. The same way I'll wake up and tell your friend Pastor Kanyari, who is also my friend, that in the church, there are things which you need to do. When he cried about his child because it's the right thing, I stood with him. Why do you have to let someone to take care of your children when you are alive? So Pastor Kanyari has to take care of his children because he's the father, he's the biological father. If anything happens to his children, the current husband wouldn't be there. He will run away. He will not want to be associated with shame. If that girl becomes pregnant, you wouldn't want to be associated with her. He will run away. So Kanyari has to take responsibility, and that's why I have to stand with what is right. And he has to be the father, because there are two types of Kanyari. Kanyari in the church, and Kanyari content creator, and Kanyari as a father. When you meet Kanyari as a father, he's a good person. Kanyari as a content creator is a different person. Kanyari also as a politician is a different person. Same as when you meet Pastor Nganga, Apostle Nganga. In person and when he's in his charge, they are two different people. So every person has his personality, and the person who is in him when he's away from the media. So I always believe on being true to yourself and true to the people. That's why Mosiria is Mosiria. Mosiria, you meet me outside, is the same person. I always speak out my mind. The same way wasichana wetu Kilimani, unapata wasichana mmoja, mwanaume mmoja kuna wasichana watatu watu wanaenda form kulala na mwanaume mmoja. What kind of form is that? Is that not immorality and risking your lives? When I tell our girls, don't fight to get an iPhone from a man which your mother and your father cannot afford. If they can't afford, live within their means. Work hard so that you can buy your own. This soft life and sleeping around with men whom you even don't know their status, you are risking your lives, my brother. There's a lot we can talk.
Yes.
And we can't finish this conversation.
At least we learn.
Yeah, and my work is to engage and tell the people the truth. Na mahali imefikia, wanasema the rate of HIV in Nairobi iko juu among the young people. Now it has come to a time that we need HIV testing kwa klabu iwe kwa comparison. Mwanaume yote anatoka na wanawake, hata kama kuna wawili watatu wote wanapimwa, Kwa sababu those people after they have drunk is not water they have taken. They are going to engage in sex. And some of them, they are having unprotected sex. And let it be compulsory that every club, every bar must have a condom dispenser for both men and women. Because people have gone there, they want to take alcohol and take advantage of their partners. Someone has just fungared another lady. He'll want to take advantage and sleep with her once they are drunk. So let there be condom dispensers compulsory to all the clubs within Nairobi. Because these people, they fear going to buy condom after they are drunk. And some even fear. When they get to the Airbnb or the lodging, what they engage in unprotected sex. That's why we have children who even don't know their fathers. That's why we have a number of diseases now going up. Na hii ya threesome iangaliwe sana. Hata hizi Airbnb waeke na sheria. Mwanaume mmoja na mwanamke mmoja. Hii maneno ya mwanaume mmoja anaingia na wanawake watano ama wanaume wawili na wanawake watano, that's what is encouraging immorality and also the spread of diseases in Nairobi. So let it be there be even those apartments to provide testing centers that is compulsory. Before those people access those places, they have to produce the results of their test. Because nowadays we don't trust people. People who are sharing that bed, even if wamenunua condom zikiisha wanaenda bure. And they are risking their lives. Some of these things people fear talking about it. I wouldn't fear telling people the truth. You know, me I tell people what many fear telling them. It's like when, how do you have to set up a coffin shop outside our hospital? Do you want people to die? When I talk about it, some people wanasema naharibu haso ya mtu. Yaani mtu ameweka haso ya coffin kwa mlango ya hospitali, wewe mwingine unaingishwa na ambulance uko on oxygen, unaona coffin si utakufa. Tumbili. Si utakufa. So biashara ya coffin ikwe away from residential kwa sababu ukikufa itatafutwa hata kama itakuwa US italetwa. So those who are doing such business, they have to do it and even set their platform online ya coffin too. Actually, we need to partner to set up a jiji ya coffins. When wanauza uzie hapo, waeke hapo rather than having them all over.
Yeah.
So me I talk about I engage citizens and this are kind of the platform I like engaging citizens. Kama ni coffin, weka huko. Unajua, kuna jamaa aliambia ati kuna jamaa rafiki yake akona biashara ya coffin. Mgonjwa akiingia kwa hali mahututi, alafu ameiseti yake anaona mpaka ward mpaka huko ndani. Anapigia daktari anamwambia huyo naona ni kama hata make it. Hebu nipimia anakaa futi ngapi? Anakaa futi ngapi? So already jamaa anaendelea kutengenezea coffin. Umeingia pala accident and emergency already anaendelea kutengenezea.
Ushapimwa.
The moment umekufiwa hivi unapokea simu. Relative wako anapokea simu alikuleta. Habari yako? Nzuri, pole sana niliona ndugu yenu alikufa. Nimekupiga kukuambia pole. Na sasa mimi nakuanga hapo nje hospitali si ndio tunatengeneza coffins. Na tuko na ofa nzuri. Imagine wewe umekufiwa unaomboleza hata mjatoka hospitali already umepokea simu unaambiwa pole. Mtu wenu amekufa na tunatengeneza hapa coffin. Naomba kama unaweza nipea mita zake tutawatengenezea bei. So those coffins should not be outside the hospital. They should be far away from the hospitals so that the patients can heal in peace. It affects them mentally. It tortures them. It traumatizes them. So when I talk about these issues, there are people who come out to abuse me at Mosiria unaingilia biashara ya watu. It's about the health, well-being of the people. Mtu unapita hivi kwa barabara kabla ufike hospitali kitu ya kwanza unapatana na coffin unashtuka. Roho inaanza kupiga. Hata kama ulikuwa unaenda kupona unakufa. The same way unapata watu wa Uber wananyanyaswa by those online service providers zao. If we don't speak about it, nobody will speak about it. Unaona? Mtu unafanya kazi unafanyia mtu wa application. Jamaa amefanya kazi siku 3 alipe loan na alipe nini? Online. Alafu anakufa. Kuna jamaa alikufa after working 3 days bila kwenda kwa nyumba. You are pressure ya kulipa loan na kulipa hizo application. So that's why I always say we need to provide one as a government like e-citizen yenye kuna hiyo platform for these people to go and showcase what they are doing. Na mimi pia support talents.
Yeah, so much.
Kuna kijana alikuja kwangu anaitwa Red Matere. He came to me akani request nimpe platform aweze kufikia Obinna. Nikampatia akaongea. Wakati alifika kwa Obinna, nikamwambia enda asipokusaidia urudi wangu. Kijana kufika pale kwa sababu familia yao ile ambayo ilimzaa.
So before afike kwa Obinna alikuwa shakuja
kwangu. Ndio nikampatia platform akajiongea nikampea mpaka namba ya Obinna. Akampigia kwa anachukua, akaenda akamdhalilisha kanili mbele ya gari yake akamrecord.
Sio ulimpea script ya kusimama mbele ya gari?
Hapana. Hiyo ni Obinna alimpea. So unajua script writer ya huyo ni Obinna. Obinna always knows how to do script. Akamdhalilisha, baadaye anamuita kwa interview. Kijana alireject hao watu wa kwao, stepmother na hao aunti wake, kwa sababu they never supported him. So to him he counted them as outsiders because they were never there for him. Wakati wamesikia ameitwa interview is when they are appearing. And now our brother, I like the way he does his things because once he chases them away I rescue them. Wakati alifukuza Goliath wa Bungoma akimdhalilisha aende ushago aendesha pikipiki, si mimi ndio nilimshika mkono. Sasa yako kwa rafiki yangu Felix pale Kasoko. Wanafikiria ati alifika tu huko hivyo bure because of Mosiria. So akifukuza mimi nikirescue kuna shida. Kwa sababu hii kitu ni kusaidiana. Naomba endelea kuwafukuza kwa sababu
but niliwatch video yenu.
Inafungua nyota yao.
Niliwatch video yenu akisema ati hakusaidiwa na Obinna, but again I remember there is a video of him being given some money afanye shopping, ametafutiwa nyumba.
Alimsaidia nyumba. Amtafutia nyumba 2,000.
Bado ni support.
Ile kitu alimdhalilisha ni ule ni mtoto mdogo. Ni kijana ambaye bado anahitaji mentorship. Kama amedanganya, muongeleshe kama mtoto na muadvise. Lakini kwa national TV ukimdhalilisha mwambie umedanganya, alafu kesho mwambie chukue 2,000 uende, hiyo ni kama umemdiscourage na chenye alikuwa anaomba ni kupata chance ya kurekodi.
Alikuwa amedanganya na nini?
Anasema kwamba alidanganya about his family. Na yeye mwenyewe hata akija kwangu aliniambia familia yao imsaidie. So amewadison because they don't support him. And there are many people out there who have disowned their family because they have never supported them. Si kupenda kwao. Tumbili uko na baba mzazi na mama mzazi ama makambo wote wamekutesa maisha yako yote.
Yes.
Alafu umepata well wishers wamekupeleka shule umesoma. Kisha wanajitokeza wakati wanaona unaenda kupata opportunity kuimaliza usipate. Unajua shetani si mwingine. Shetani ni ule uko naye. So whenever I step in to help these people, I'm not doing it because I'm doing it for clout. I'm doing it because I believe it's the right thing to do. Give them a second chance. But here is someone who wakes up and they start attacking me. But I believe one day, ipo siku, wengi watajua chenye nachokifanya. I do it for God and I do it for them. Because napo amplify kitu huko nje, huwa ina come out inasaidia society. I don't amplify it because I want to be shout and be heard. I amplify it because I believe there's someone out there who can listen and help. Na chochote ninakiguza mkono wake kinabarikiwa na kinapata baraka kisonga.
Alright. So manze katibu, asanti sana kwa kutokelezea. Tume-appreciate sana manze, tume-learn mob. Thanks for clearing a lot of air.
Yes.
Here. So manze we kuwa na siku fiti.
Pia kuwa na siku fiti. Ile kitu uliweka vikombe hapa kumbe ikombe maji jakuja. Niongea nategea maji.
Mint glint.
Maji haikuji. Ama maji nijinunulie.
Hii ni kikombe tu ya kunini bala, tuta control hiyo maji. Hii ni ya kuset tu studio bala. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Recording live from Mint Glint Studios. You can reach out for production services, for podcast, videography, photography, outdoors na indoors. Sasa vile sahi unafaa upgrade ama update photo zako za studio in your base.
Nitakuja